What's up, Super Players? Right here, we got a Broly player from Texas. Introduce yourself, buddy.
My name is Jacob Solis. I'm from the Valley, very down south Texas, real close to the border.
And look at what you have been doing great with. You've been winning with this guy, huh?
Sometimes.
Hey, but you're a beast out here, so let's explain this deck profile you got.
All right, so the opening hand you want to shoot for is these cards right here.
Okay.
These four right here.
Opening hand?
Yes, you want to try to shoot for the one drop if you can.
Okay.
But if you cannot, just try your best to shoot for these three, especially the unison. The unison is one of the hearts of this deck.
Okay, so you need to get the unison.
You need the unison. It's situational sometimes. Certain decks it's a really good turn 3 kill with it, but some decks won't allow you to have the unison despite no matter how hard you try. So sometimes you just gotta put pressure with the cards you have.
Okay. So what does the leader do? Because there's probably a lot of people that don't know what the leader does.
So the leader, it is you take a life and it gains critical for the turn. It has a once per turn game mechanic where you look through your deck and you add a one extra card. One drop extra card.
One drop extra card, and then he awakens at 4 lives, and then
4 life. He untaps 2. His awakened side. His awakened side is when there's a Broly on the field. He gets plus 5k and crit.
Oh, shoot, 5k
and you
crit.
Draw 1.
And you draw 1.
Yes, and his second auto is anytime a Broly BR card is either removed by a skill or KO. KO can be either by battle or by skill effect. You can discard a card and play a Broly BR with the cost 4 or less.
Oh, so you get to keep your Brolys alive. Okay.
Yes. So if you have a hand full of deck cards, and let's say your opponent is one of those players that just constantly attacks and destroys your field, that's fine. Okay. Discard let's say I have the 1 drop, but I don't need it anymore.
Yeah, you discard it.
Discard it. Play the 4. The 4 drop. It makes you warp a card and you add a marker to a unison, and it has servant on it, so it gets an additional 10k.
Nice. Yeah, that guy's really good.
Yes.
And so what's your opening play? Like, besides, you saw the cards in the hand, what's the main card you really want to...
The main card you really want to shoot for is the 5, the 1, and the 3.
5, 1, 3. So the chain.
The chain. You do want to shoot for the chain.
Okay, so if you have the chain, you usually go for it?
Yes. The Paragus is also really good. It can grab any Broly BR or a unison with a specified cost of 1, but that's fine. You have your balls to search for your fiberlesses.
Yeah, there's a lot of searching in here.
Yes.
So, 3 Violent Rays. Why do you run 3 Violent Rays?
This is a standard good negate. Most decks nowadays, they have cards that are over 20Ks, and a lot of them come out for really cheap, so it's fine.
Okay, so you like it in the format?
Yes.
And what about the 4 super combos? Of course,
yes,
Raditz?
Of course, yes, Raditz.
And then the unison you want to see. Why is he so clutch? Why do you want to see him?
He is so clutch because with him, you can play a red battle card with the cost 3 or less and 19k power or less. So let's say, sadly, you don't have any pans in your field.
Yeah.
That's fine. You can shoot for a Broly 3 cost since it's 9k in your drop in your deck. It's fine. You can play it. And let me see what other card. You can also play the 1 of.
Oh yeah, that guy's beast.
You can play the 1 of, but that's totally fine. But the your other one to shoot for is this.
Oh, those are all targets for the Piccolo Jr.
Yes.
Nice. Okay, those are all really good.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
But the main card that I shoot for the most is
of course the pan.
These two.
That combo looks fire if you get it off.
Yes.
Super fire. Draw 2, double strike crit, 20k. Ooh.
Yes, gives it to all your red battle cards and your leader. The leader is perfect since it has the critical. The pan gives it the 5k and the double strike. So you're shooting for a 25k double strike crit.
Nice, 25k double strike crit. All right. So you run 3 of these for sure. I see that. This is for Goku. I mean Gogeta. Dual attack 25k, of course, right?
Yes.
Pressure, go for game.
Yes.
And this guy?
Man on a mission, another double strike critical.
Double strike crit, you already know. Take those hits.
Yes. But let's just say, unfortunately, you don't open up with the 1 drop at all. But let's say this is your hand. You have these 3. You have a unison. You had to say the 1 drop. Let's say this is your hand.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Use the leader's search effect, grab Planet Vampa.
Oh yeah.
Planet Vampa. All right, pay the one. The errata on it, it doesn't really matter.
Oh yeah, the errata.
The errata to where you can no longer have battle cards on your field to play it.
Oh, okay.
But that's totally fine if it's your first turn.
Yeah, you want to see it.
Yeah, okay. You take the life. Search top 7. Let's say you open up with nothing, but you open there's a ball on there. You play the ball, discard a card. It doesn't matter what you discard, you can grab it back either way.
So how many balls you run?
4.
4. You want to see it? Gets you the Broly's, huh?
You don't want to see it in your hand.
Don't want to see
You
it in
don't
the
want
hand.
to see it in your hand.
Okay, so you charge it then if it's in your hand.
If it's in your hand, yes. If you can get to the 4 life quick, hold it in your hand and just put it at the bottom deck with the super combo.
Okay. We got 1 crown in there.
Yeah, 1 crown. Good against for blue.
See what they got and then drop it. Okay. 4 of these, of course. 3 of these?
3 of those.
So why just 3?
4, I seemed a little too clunky. I kept seeing it sometimes when I didn't need it. So I just put it down to 3. It seemed the perfect number for me.
So he attacks and then you can swap.
Yes.
He's a 15 case. I think he's really good. Nice. 4 of these, right?
Yes.
Of course.
Another servant card.
Swap.
19k.
19k attack. Pretty good. 1?
Yes,
Why
1 right now seems it's a good number right now.
Realm of the Gods.
Realm of the Gods seems a good number.
Ultra Instinct.
Situational, if the side deck is allowed, I'll put an additional 2 and 1 or 2 in, depending what the deck is. If it's against Sin, side in 2.
Oh hell yeah.
An additional 2.
4 of these.
4 of those.
Hell, like it's the chain.
It's the standard chain.
Yeah.
Just I played it so much that I like it the way I like it. But of course, someone else may like it a different way.
And just 3 Wolfang Fist. Right? Why you like this card?
It's a good ignoring barrier -15 card. It also hits the leader. So if it's a leader that let's just say has double strike, that's fine. Wolfang it. Either with you pay the energy or if you have the unison, you can do it for free.
Nice.
And that's perfect.
Super good. And that looks like that's your whole deck right there.
That's pretty much it.
Thanks for the secret, of course.
Yes, the secret.
Can't talk about not the secret. All right, Super Saiyan 4 Broly, the Great Destroyer. I have this card. It's so beautiful.
Yes. So sadly, the only way you can play this card is if you have the 6-drop. The 6-drop specifies either you have 4 energy or your opponent has to have 3.
Oh, okay.
So sometimes you will never get to play these 2.
You have to play long game with this guy.
With this one, if it's in a stall deck and they have nothing that can stop me to play, it's totally fine.
But then you bring this guy out to finish the job.
Yes, but this is a lot of the times if it's stall, what I shoot for.
Okay, that's the stall route.
It gives your unison an additional +2 markers, and the great part of it is you choose 3 cards from your opponent's hand and you warp them.
Yeah.
Choose randomly, but the fact that you can choose it is the best part.
That's the best super part. I get wrecked.
So sometimes you get lucky with ripping the cards out. Let's say they have 1 negate and you rip it. That's perfect.
Yeah. Damn.
But yes, the Broly Secret. I always mix between the Kai Secret and the Broly, but I like the Broly Secret a little bit more.
Broly's way cooler. And then this guy just comes in double strike crit. Straight Broly. I don't ever think we had this deck profile on our channel actually. And then the secret rare to come in, double strike, barrier, ultimate.
Give your leader an additional 10k to the start of your next turn.
10k additional power, -5k to everything that can be comboed. 40k double strike barrier. Oh, nasty.
Yes, a great card, -5 in all areas.
And there you have it, guys. All right, thank you, man.
Thank you for having me.
Any quick shout outs?
Here's my friend CJ right here. My friend CJ, my friend Edgar. He's not here right now.
The homies.
My friend Angel. There they are. My friends Edgar Palomo.
Hey, Palomo. Andre over there. There we go.
My friend Raymond. He's not here right now. Sadly, Raymond Rodriguez.
Everybody else is outside. Shout out to everybody. All right. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Stay super.